Just be thankful. I'll explain why.
Our Locked On Bearcats, your daily podcast on the Cincinnati Bearcats, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
All right, here we go. It is Friday, June 2nd. This is Locked On Bearcats. Thanks for making us your first listen every day, free and available wherever you listen to podcasts, including if you watch us on YouTube. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow us to get an alert every time that we drop a new episode. 29 days from now, the Bearcats are members of the Big 12, and 92 days from now is the Bearcats' first regular season game, Saturday, September 2nd at 3:30 on ESPN Plus against Eastern Kentucky at historic Nippert Stadium. I have almost no voice, so this is going to be a very, very short show, but gotta get the sponsors in, gotta give them the credit and the respect they deserve, and gotta be there for you guys. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna stay my point, and then as you can clearly hear and see, go get some rest and get ready for the June and July months where we have a lot of fun stuff ahead for you. So I've been thinking about this recently. The fact that Cincinnati sports can every team be good at one time. That's never happened in my lifetime and maybe in your lifetime. And I'm talking the Bengals, the Bearcats, men's basketball, football. I'm talking the Reds, FC Cincinnati, heck, the Cyclones. But Cincinnati, there's an opportunity right now for every team to be good at one time. Bearcats football's made of 5 straight bowl games. Bearcats men's basketball is going to the best conference in the country. And they're going to be much better this year than they were last year. The Bengals have been on this incredible 2-year run that has taken this city by storm. The Reds, they're playing some good ball right now. FC Cincinnati, best team in MLS right now. And the Cyclones, we know they're consistently really good. But as far as the Bearcats are concerned, we have an opportunity to have football and men's basketball be good at the same time. I can't remember the last time that really happened. Because I always feel like either Bearcats football is good or men's basketball is good. In Cincinnati, 7. Sure, you had 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 when both teams were making bowl games in the NCAA tournament. 2019, you had the same deal. 2020, the Bearcats maybe would have made the tournament had COVID not happened. But at the same time, I can't really remember a time in my life when both were good and then the Bengals were also good, the Reds were good. Like, you just envy cities like Miami right now as the Heat and the Panthers in both the NBA and Stanley Cup final. And then you have, you look at Boston, who gets the Patriots and Red Sox winning World Series in the Super Bowl in the same year multiple times. Pittsburgh's had the Steelers and the Penguins. They've had the Steelers and the Pirates. You wish you had that here. But maybe, just maybe, the fact that every team can be really good, that's a sign that you should be thankful. This episode of Locked On Bearcats is brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, make a fast break to FanDuel during the NBA playoffs because right now, new customers can get a no-sweat first bet up to $2,500. That's $2,500 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. Well, why I use FanDuel, they're great promotions every day. It's a safe and secure app, and I get paid instantly. There's no better place to bet all the playoff action than America's #1 sportsbook. Visit FanDuel.com/lockedon and get a no-sweat first bet up to $2,500. That's FanDuel.com/lockedon. FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Thanks again for making Locked On Bearcats your first listen every day. Just a reminder, next week we go down to 3 days a week. I'll be posting episodes Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday every week for now, unless my work schedule here at ABC6 in Columbus changes, and then I will be sure to keep you updated on that. But anyway, just think about once basketball season ends, in past years you've had the Reds, and they've had some good years recently. FC Cincinnati, fledgling MLS franchise first 3 seasons. They were really good in the USL. But now all of a sudden, throughout the entire year, you can have every team be good in the city of Cincinnati. Think about what that does for the university. Think about what that does for the city. It's no longer just a flyover city that you forget about. All of a sudden, and there's history with sports in the city. The Reds, the Bengals are making a lot of history right now. Bearcats basketball. There's just a lot of good right now going on in the city, and as we also enter a new era. So it's good that finally you feel like you have a lot of good going in Cincinnati. We'll continue this next here on Locked On Bearcats. As you can clearly tell, I got to get out of here. I got to really, allergies are acting up, and I can barely talk. But I'll be back on Tuesday. Looking forward to being here with all of you. Not sure what we got yet on Tuesday, but we'll definitely have something, maybe a guest, as we get our off-season coverage started. I shouldn't say not sure what we have, but we have position previews. We've got player rankings. We've got a lot of good stuff between now and July when we go down to 3 days a week. That's going to do it for me here on Locked On Bearcats, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I'm on Twitter, Frankie_90 with 2 N's, NNATI, Instagram, AlexFrank9_, and then email, alex3frank@gmail.com. Back on Monday. Thanks so much for making Locked On Bearcats your first listen every day. We are part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.